Hey guys, Johnny B here, bringing you episode number ones where I commemorate the songs that topped the Billboard Hot 100, the Billboard Hot 100 Airplay, the radio and records charts, and the top 40 mainstream charts when applicable. And up next, we are trucking along in the 90s, and we got Glenn Medeiros featuring Bobby Brown with She Ain't Worth It. Now, Glenn Medeiros, this is his first and only number one song in the United States. Prior to this, he had a huge international hit with his cover of Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You, formerly recorded by George Benson. And that song was a top 20 hit in the United States, but also was the number one hit across the world. And this one definitely, took a very huge New Jack Swing approach, and it's very obvious, collaborating with Bobby Brown, you're going to have, a New Jack Swing style song at this time. And Bobby Brown had just got done having massive success the year prior with his Don't Be Cruel album and the many singles that graced the charts, like My Prerogative and Every Little Step and Roni. I mean, those were all huge for Bobby Brown. And I definitely think that he amplified Glenn Medeiros to this number one position. So I think that, he was a bulk of the reason why this song was so huge. And, when it comes to a New Jack Swing song, it's pretty basic for the most part. It's, it's really catchy. And, I think that Glenn Medeiros, his voice, it suits that genre very well. But, Bobby Brown's rap really just, brought it over the top. So I definitely prefer the version with, his, that's a little more, pop produced, but does have that, Bobby Brown hip-hop song, which is just awesome. I think that that's the best part of the song, in my opinion. And, I don't really know if Glenn Medeiros had any success after this. He may have had a top 10 or a top 40 hit after this. I'm not really sure because I'm not a huge fan of his, so I just wouldn't be the expert on this. And, of course, Bobby Brown, still continues having some minor success, after this with Humping Around and some songs from his Bobby album that would be released, pretty, a couple of years. But, that's all I got to really say about She Ain't Worth It, but I'm really looking forward to bringing you another episode number one. So I'm Johnny B, and I'm out.